Ken on the end. Ken, just raise your hand, make sure everyone knows who you are. So Ken is the CEO and founder of Foretel. Foretel is a retailer software that uses recommendations to convert browsers into buyers by driving personalized cross-selling and upselling. So essentially, you're buying stuff online. He's using big data, his software as a service, to help better recommendations, to help companies make more money off their products online. Ken, what I want you to do is walk through a few things of who you are, what does your company do, and I want everyone to understand exactly what is your product.
Sure, and my background, I kind of think the really coolest thing I did when I worked for Digimarc is I wrote the standard for their ID architecture, and it's the reason they check your driver's license with a black light when you're going through the airport. So when you're in a line, just say, I met that guy and I hate him. So this is my fourth startup, sold the first one at Digimarc, and we've raised seed funding and we're out for our Series A. Could you go forward 2 slides? So what do we do? Personalized recommendations. So when you're at a website and it says people also bought, you might like, that service is being provided by us on the retailer's website. So in the moment you click on a product, before you see the page, they've called our service, we determine what you're likely to buy, and we allow the retailer to put it up on their website. What does it do? On average, the retailer's sales go up by 15%. Columbia Sportswear switched. Most companies are doing this manually. That means there's an employee at the back there, and every time you click on a page, they type it in now. An employee's back there, and they relate products in the catalog, and they try to do this, and it's the same for everybody, and it's a boring job when you have 1,000 or 30,000 products. It doesn't work well. Columbia Sportswear switched from us. When they added our system, their sales from recommendations went up 67%. Give you an idea of size, we have 150 customers. We're driving $200,000 of additional sales a day. We're serving 140 recommendations a second right now. When you look in our database, and right now all retailers are separate, but we have 700,000 products and 100 million behaviors. Those are purchases or views of products. If you take our growth for the next 2 years to be the same as for the last 2 years, what we did on very little funding, we'll have 3 million products and 3 billion behaviors in our database. So that's big data. If you want to go back one slide now, our vision, what we're rolling out is it's not just on the web. Currently it's an email. We get emails, thank you for your order. Here are some other things you'd like to buy. Then we're going to m-commerce. Then in-store apps. We have customers using it. Their sales agents are using iPads in a wine store. Oh, you might like this wine. Call centers are using it. They order off the website, tell you, would you like fries with it? And digital displays. So the idea of our product is we don't care where data comes from, and we don't care where it goes. We can take data from any source in, and we can serve it to anywhere they want recommendations. So that's the quick view of who we are.
So I just want to make sure I understand this too. As a small business owner, I'm selling products on my website. I can pay for your service every month, plug it right in, and instead of me just having regular e-commerce, I can now have recommendations added to that.
Exactly, in less than an hour of your time. So we're big data, and our customers have a 2-day sales cycle, and they're up the next day with live recommendations. The number one question is, what do you want to do? Do you want to grow your business? If they say yes, they do it. The answer to this question is you have to have a clear goal. Ours is simple. We're very focused. It's, you have a retail store, and you want to increase sales. Okay, we can help. Most people have not said no to that question.
Right.
So, but
Wait, let's see. Is anybody here in the audience selling a set product online? Do we have that example? Okay, Craig, do you want to increase sales?
I think so.
Okay, you are right. You do.
So it's really clear. Then we work with them. There's cross-sell and their upsell. We do a site plan that takes about a half hour. Where do you want the recommendations on your product page, your checkout, your search, all that? Our engineers make it happen. And there are the recommendations. There's a lot of intelligence going on in the background. You got to imagine we're bringing in gigabytes and gigabytes of data every night, and it's not clean. We're cleaning it. Ever since we started, our goals are our system can't go down. We have a 99.999% uptime. You can throw anything at the system. We'll figure out where the good data is, and we'll use it. Sorry to copy your name.
Yeah.
But for us, it's got to have a really clear goal.
Mm-hmm.
What you want to do with it.
So Ken's going to give an example of Ace Power Tools.
So like I said, here's an example. On the top, it says customers also bought cross-sell, what would you buy with a saw? There's a little scroll bar you can scroll through and see up to, I think they showed 12 things. On the bottom of the website, it's kind of similar items. If this isn't quite the right saw, what do you see? This is on every product page. It's in their checkout cart. They have 50,000 products. This is what's cool is shoppers who click on Foretell recommendations are influencing 13% of their revenue. They're 3.4 times more likely to buy something, and they view 4 times more products. They actually spend 4.5 times longer on the site, which helps SEO. These numbers are actually lower. We studied 34 clients over several months, 4 months last year, and these are just a little bit below what averages we see. So it's easy for people to stay with us when they start to see on average 15% increase in sales. What's also interesting here is they've participated. We're working with a team of professors and students at Wharton MBA. And we're looking at what people have been arguing over the algorithms, right, of recommendations. You hear it all. Well, how about the presentation? Should you show 2 or 3? Should you put a scroll bar? Shouldn't you? Which is better? Similar up top, cross-sell on the bottom. And so we've just started 2 weeks ago to this several-month study that's going to be published out of the teachers, and this is very initial, but on these guys, no matter where similar was, it got a way high click rate. And my conclusion was, well, it's a saw, it's pretty expensive, I'm going to spend some time. We had another company selling $5 items. No matter where it was, cross-sell got clicked on and bought. I was kind of like, well, it's a $3 item. I'm not going to go spend time researching. If I like it, I'm going to click on it and add it to my cart. I don't know if that's true. We haven't finished. I mean, it's 1 week into a thing, but we're going to learn stuff like that. So we're not, we're going to become like you said, a trusted provider, and you have all this data, and you get to use it to help customers when they come in and start working on verticals and say, here are best practices. So this study is useful in 2 different cases. This was published in a integrated retailer solutions magazine recently. So
I like that. I have a marketing automation tool, right? Why am I going to use your recommendation tool on top of a sophisticated marketing automation tool?
So let's start with who our customer is. It's someone selling products and over 50. If you have 5 products, you don't need recommendations. So it's just like a abandoned cart. I looked at product A and I didn't buy it. Why didn't I buy it? Well, maybe it wasn't quite the right product. Maybe I was saving it for later. Maybe I thought the price was too high. So the things you want, if it wasn't quite the right product, what are the other similar products? If you bought it somewhere else, what other products went with it? So you'd still be there. So you go in this tool, or this is what we do in email, and you email out, and it's like, hey, you looked at this product, come on back. Here are some other products you might like with it. Hey, if this wasn't the right product, here's some products you want in the email. People are going to look at the email for 2 seconds and decide. It's the same reason they use our tool. You search on Google, you land on a product page. They got 2 seconds to keep you there. If you just show one product, you're missing out on opportunity. If you show other things to go with it, you can go. So in the email, we can do that. We actually do it dynamically on open. As inventory changes, as user behaviors change, the recommendations will change. There's another side of this, though, that's really interesting. I saw this from ExactTarget about 1.5 years ago. And that is, there's another tab on this tool. And what you do is you say, I want to promote this product. And I think this product is going to be good for men between the age of 30 and 50 who bought $100 for my system. You create that segment and you send out an email. We today could say, take all of my customers and tell me who's going to buy that product. We'll create a list for you. You'll email it out. It's true personalized marketing. The whole idea of market segmentation is a thing of the past. You're going to do one-to-one. It's not going to look at one attribute. It's going to look at all the attributes of what that person has done. Today, we do that by what the behavior is. It has to be a customer. What we're rolling out right now is we're looking at customers' characteristics. And we're going to look across all these characteristics. And we'll be able to take prospects and tell you what they're going to buy. And it won't be just, they're a male in this age range. They'll have all these characteristics, and we'll weigh them together and say, here are the products this person will like, even if they've never bought at your store. So it's really adding into this. And, we're a startup. We're really focused. So we have this technology running. We haven't, we're doing emails today out of carts, but I just can't wait to see this happen. I can't wait for people to think, we used to segment the market when we can do one-to-one marketing.